Okay, this is Mark. There was a couple of people here showing it before I got here. And I was like 15 minutes late and they were still sitting here. So who knows? Either they love it or they're trying to find a plan for the next one. So here's the neighborhood. The house next door looks a little bit rough. Sorry, I'm looking at the roof. It doesn't look bad. There's a couple of, I don't know that you can see the discolorations. It's just from like moisture and algae that collects on the roof. It can be avoided if you get up there and like scrub it with like just some sort of a cleaner or something. Maybe, oh, it's a cat. Hi, cat. Hi. Come here. Oh my God, hi. Hi. Oh, she's so fuzzy. Just get like a cleaner. You have, these are interesting gutters. Is that what they are? I don't know. It seems like they are, but I've actually never seen any like that because they're like hollow. Hi, kitty. Okay. Around the front. Here's next door. Side of the house. There's the cat. At least it's friendly. I feel bad. It's cold. Okay. I got a nice piece of carpet. There's that. Okay. So it is really... I'm looking for lights. It's nice and warm in here, which is awesome. Okay. Sorry, I will go through. I'm just trying to find out where this. I got nada. Okay. Well, let me shut this so the cat doesn't come in. Okay, so here is the front. A little light. Got a closet. Tile, which is nice. Back of front door. I'm sorry, I hate that it's so dark in here. Maybe this is it. Maybe? Ah, perfect. Okay, so it's still kind of dark in here. You might love or hate that. I personally live like a vampire, so I don't mind it. But some people really want a lot of natural light. Bonuses of this place, it's on a slab, which means you don't have the crawl space issues. I am pretty positive that it is. Okay, living space is really, it's large. It's quite a bit larger than the other one that I was just in. This is like a wood burning stove. There's no gas log or inserts. I think this home feels a little bit more homey. Sorry, I'm like going all out of order. Garage. There is an attic access right there. What's interesting is there's no like drywall in the garage. Okay, so here's another view. Here's the kitchen. I'll head into there. And then I'll go outside last. I think this addition is what really is restricting a lot of the light. But the ceilings in here are nice and high. There's a few, I don't know that you can see that, so I don't think so. Few imperfections in the drywall. Okay, so again, front door, closet, you come in immediately right. I'm gonna point this out because I see it. There's like something on the tile. It looks like it was a sticker, to be honest with you. You have this nice little bay window. There's the cat again. It's so funny. He's like looking at me through the window. At least he's nice, or she. Have a pantry. Something that I also always point out, paint. There's a tiny little ceiling fan in here, which is kind of nice to have in the kitchen. I'm wondering if this is your laundry. So I like that there's tile in here. It's a neutral tile. It sure is. Laundry in the kitchen space is not uncommon in a lot of your somewhat older houses. Like, it was the thing to do. But at least this has doors where it's closed off. I've seen some houses that there's not even doors. Kitchen cabinets. If you wanted, I don't know if this is a support or not. Probably is. It's like if you wanted, eventually you could eliminate this and open it up more. But you would lose counter space, or cabinet space rather. There's a weird little divot in the ceiling. This is interesting. Countertops are linoleum. Sink is super old school. Different view. I like the cabinets, they're actual wood, which is nice. Okay, from there, there's this ADT on here as well. If you go to the hallway, to the right, water heater, HVAC, air handler. Immediately to the left, lights, fan. The carpet is in pretty good condition. This looks over to the front. This is going to come up on an inspection report because there's been moisture that has gone in the windows, which is why it's a little bit filmy. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. However, it's going to be noted on your inspection. What you can do is ask for like a credit. I don't think the VA will say that it needs to be repaired if there's not like immediate water, but you never know. It's up to the appraiser. I'm going to just continue to go left. So again, that little divot is the front door. To the right is the kitchen, your living space. This was the bedroom when you first come down the hallway. The toilet bowl makes weird noises. Another light. Same carpeting. Again, not a badly sized room. These first two could easily fit a queen. A king is going to be a stretch. But they'd be like good guest bedrooms or kid rooms. Yeah, it sounds like there's noise in the tank. A little imperfection. You have this same like paint. It's like they tried to touch up the corners with a different paint and it just doesn't match. There's a couple of like drywall imperfections there. This is old school. Easy. There was a water leak at some point. Easy fix though. Could paint it. Replace it completely. Door. You have tile in here also, which is really nice. Again, these were the first 2 bedrooms that I were in. And this has no light. And this weird thing again. Okay, so this window looks out the back. This is going to be considered the primary. Good sized room. It's pretty comparable to the other house that I was in. Bed would have to go along this wall for ease of everything. And then you've got this again, which is so weird to me. I don't know. Transitions into tile. Got the vanity. It's so funny because my very first apartment ever was like this. Got a shower with a nice seat. I don't hate that. This person, I'm going to assume, was handicapped previously, which is why this is here. Could very easily, I say easily, I don't know, I'm not handy. But this is, it's super thin. So you could potentially take this out and leave this space and tile it up, which would be really nice. And then I'm going to assume this is your closet space. Downside, it's very small. Again, you can tell there was a water leak right there at some point. Okay. There's that bathroom again, both those bedrooms. Living space. This definitely feels bigger than the first house as well. This is an uninsulated room. It is very cold in here. So if I had to guess, this carpet could just easily pull up and you're just going to have the cement. So you could easily throw another type of flooring on here. What I have run into recently on a couple of homes where I have represented the sellers, and they have both been VA loans. This is nice storage. Sweet. This is super nice. I was gonna say, because you don't have a ton of storage in there, but this is very helpful. So a couple of the houses where I've represented the seller, one, there was an addition. It wasn't even an addition. It was like a pergola. Covered patio that was thrown onto the back of the house. The sellers had only owned that house for about a year. And another VA buyer came along and wanted it. And the VA appraiser said, I don't think this is to code. So there's a pet door. So the appraiser made us get a general contractor out there to confirm if it was to code or not, which again costs more money. So, but again, we represented the sellers in this instance and they ended up paying for it. That might look a little differently as a buyer. I just say that because again, I don't know if it's to code or not. Downfall is if the building permit was if a building permit was pulled, North Carolina, you're only required to have them for 7 years. So there's a very good chance that they're not going to have that permit. And that's why we had to have a GC out, because the permit was no longer on record. So just something to keep in mind. This addition is what reminded me of it. If I had to guess, you might be okay. because the roof and everything else is done on here, and it wasn't just like a random covered patio, but just something to keep in mind. HVAC unit is massive. Looks better. Whew, it's blowing a lot of cold air. Looks better than the other one. Looks newer. Yeah, so this is on a slab, not a crawl space, which is nice. Side of the house. Neighbor's house. It's very quiet out here. You got some back neighbors as well. Other neighbors. That house feels close to this backyard. Roof doesn't look bad. All right, y'all. I will upload this as well. This is to the garage. That takes you to the garage. Downfall is I am heading to stage a house here in Jacksonville, so I will upload it while I'm there. But if I'm not on Wi-Fi, it will take literally forever. But I will send you both of these ASAP. Let me know if you have any questions and what you guys think.